Hello, children. We are back. Today we are going to work in the student book. We gotta be working in the characteristics and descriptions again. So open your student book on page 88.
Hello guys, please take out your student's book on page 88. Let's read about two big birds, the cassowary and the ostrich. Let's begin. Cassowary. The cassowary is big and strong. It can live to be 60 years old. It lives in Papua New Guinea and Australia. The cassowary can run really fast, but it can't fly. Watch out! An angry cassowary can kick really hard. Ostrich. The ostrich is big and strong. It can live to be 50 years old. It lives in Africa. Like the cassowary, the ostrich can run really fast, but it can't fly. And yes, it can kick hard too. Now, let's compare and contrast. Generally speaking, comparing is showing the similarities and contrasting is showing difference between two things that are related in some way. Read the questions and answer. Let's do question number 1 as example. How old can the cassowary live to be? And the answer is, it can live to be 60 years. Next question. What else can it do? Can the cassowary fly? Where does it live? Can the cassowary run fast? Now the ostrich. How old can the ostrich live to be? Where does it live? Can the ostrich fly? What can it do with its legs? What else can the ostrich do? Remember, you can compare and contrast these two big birds in a piece of paper.
The characteristics and descriptions can be complete if we don't compare. How we are going to do so? For a start, in previous level, you hear about comparatives and superlatives. We use some adjectives like the following. Adjectives can compare two things or more than two things. When we make these comparisons, we use comparatives and superlative form of adjective. Comparatives. One way to describe nouns, people, objects, animals, is by comparing them to something else. When comparing two things, you're likely to use adjectives like smaller, bigger, taller, more interesting, or less expensive. When we talk about superlatives, we compare more than two things. You likely use words or phrases like smallest, biggest, tallest, most interesting, and least interesting.
Now, let's complete the following exercise using comparatives and superlatives. Let's do an example. A whale is bigger than a shark. A goldfish is smaller than a shark. The whale is the biggest of them. The goldfish is the smallest of them. As you can see, we got different Adjectives. In the next exercise, we got tall and short. And then we got fast and slow. Now you can work by yourself.
Okay guys, now let's continue with our next exercise. Okay, now I'm going to explain you how to do this exercise. As you can see, we have 15 sentences that you have to complete. Each 2 sentences belong to the first 2 pictures. We have here the ostrich and the rabbit. First, you're going to read each sentences. Let's read the first one. The ostrich is, then the rabbit. And at the end, we have the word big. Okay, what is the comparative form of big? As you can see in the box, we have at the left side, we have bigger. So the correct form you have to write in the line is bigger. Now let's read the second one. The rabbit is the ostrich. Here in this sentence, we have 2 lines. And at the end, we have small. What is the comparative form of small? Correct, it's smaller. So now let's complete. The ostrich is bigger than the rabbit. And the second one, the rabbit is smaller. And don't forget to write than. Now you can do the exercise by your own. And now let's continue with our grammar book. Okay, take out your grammar books and open them on page 32. This exercise says, look at the images and write. As you can see, we have 4 pictures about animals at the left side of your screen. We have parrots, we have a hippo, kangaroo, and elephants. You have to complete the questions and the answers. Now let's see an example. Number 1. Do the parrots have colorful feathers? Yes, they do. And the second question, can they fly? Yes, they can. Now complete the exercise. Okay, now let's continue with our last exercise. In this exercise it says, write. Use the words to write a question, then answer it. Okay, in this exercise what you have to do is you're going to make questions and you're going to write the answer. We have an example. Number 1. Do elephants have long trunks? Yes, they do. Now you can complete the exercise by your own. Guys, this is the end of today's class. Don't forget, I'm going to leave you your homework in a link in the description box. Okay, don't forget to do it, and if you have any question, you can ask on our Facebook page. You can find us as CENEI. See you next class, guys. Bye!